Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Total War Warhammer, our campaign with Tilea here. We got a nasty-looking goblin in our land, in our land now. That's not good. We must fight them soon. They have a lot of savage orcs. Okay, that's not particularly grand. But as you know, in the last episode, we did actually invade Tilea. We took Tabaro and Margarita. In this episode, I'm going to probably fight this this orc army and then take Bilbali. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this should be episode 5. So that means halfway through this series, I've already accomplished my goals. So we'll have to continue to expand the Tilean Empire. This will unify the Tilean Empire, though. Once we take all this, Tilea, the Border Princes area, and Tilea, we will have created my Tilean Empire, or Warhammer's version of the Roman Empire, but I still do need to take down some more guys here and expand. Anyways, so let's get going. Let's go ahead and upgrade him to a Barded Warhorse now. I think he's earned it. And let's go ahead and give him... Oh, I don't know. What does Dirty Dozen do? Melee defense, 1+ for adventurers, Royal Guard, Riders, Carabiners, Republican Guards, Shield Bearers, Swashbucklers, and Knight Militia units. I don't know. Maybe... Let's see what some of the modded ones do. Ooh. Oh, yes, that's a good one. There's some really... There's some abilities here, honestly, with this mod that are kind of too good, like this one. We're going to put a point into that. It decreases upkeep, and when I fully upgrade, it'll be 20%, so that's pretty big. 20% less for each army. As you can see, my income is already much, much better. Although I have been upgrading some stuff. So... You guys are stuck there for a turn. And then you guys over here. Ooh. We do need to be careful of the orcs. As I said, look at these guys. They are coming over here. Maybe we should help our dwarven allies, but then... We could, actually. We could do that. Originally, the Empire was going to... My Tilean Empire. I should make sure I... specify there, because I'm talking about in this playthrough making the Warhammer version of the Roman Empire. But I could go after the orcs instead of being aggressive to the dwarves. That would kind of make more sense. And it'd still give me something to do with this army and something to do with later episodes. Yeah, okay, cool. With the signed pacts with the dwarves, we will now aid them. It will be our ally. Do we already have trade with you? We do, don't we? We do. Okay. Karak Hearn, what do you think of us?
You may speak before my shield.
We can't have trade. A route from the capital cannot be established. Okay. Who can I trade with? I would like to trade with more people if possible. I'm not going to trade with Carcassonne because I have a feeling that might be another area I expand the Empire in, another direction I go. Okay, well, either way. I think we need to end the turn. I'd like to go after those orcs now. Let's not allow them to aimlessly wander about my lands. And they've disappeared. Wonderful. Where have you guys gone?
It is time.
Come out, wherever you are, little orkies. Are you up in these trees? I'm okay if you ambush me. That's all right by me. Ah, there you are. Well, that'll have to be... Wait for next turn, then. I probably should have let my men re-heal, but I think we can take both that army and Bilbo with what we have. Yeah, I think we should be okay. But let's see what I can upgrade. Lucchini's still asking for an upgrade, but I'd like to upgrade Miragliano first. I have the population for it now, I just need the money. So I could save for a turn. I I could also upgrade... No, let's not upgrade them yet. They don't need it. That doesn't need to be upgraded. I have nothing going on there. This Ackendorf... I'm kind of tempted to give them the tall walls. But at the same time, I also... Is that vampiric corruption? Yes, it is. Ooh, dearie. Dearie my. That is... Ah, Schwarzhofen is there. It's not particularly grand, is it? Maybe I could go after the vampire counts as well. I don't know. We'll see. We have to unify the Empire first, though. So for now, this is just going to be a defensive army. But it is nice to have these dwarf warriors here. They are pretty expensive, though. But I think dwarf warriors are almost entirely better than Empire swordsmen. But they definitely cost more. Definitely have the cost for it. I could use a blacksmith. Maybe I should actually get rid of these walls and the basic walls and tall walls. Nah, we'll keep them for the time being. But I do need a blacksmith. I do need that. Okay, fine. We'll upgrade you to have a stake field so we can continue to upgrade that guy. Otherwise, let's save our money so that we can upgrade Maragliano and end the turn. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin our attack. Let's go ahead and declare war against the Skull Takers. I have no problem declaring war on evil factions. It's the quote-unquote, if you're not seeing, I'm doing air quotes right now, quote-unquote good factions I need to think about before I declare war on. What does this do? I didn't even see it. Leadership. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have our greatsword infantry have a leadership thing. Actually, we should give it to Republican Guard. Ah, whatever. Alright, so this is the battle we're going to fight. We might actually fight both these battles in this video. Who knows? Wouldn't that be special, wouldn't it? Double battle in a video. Unheard of. I'm not auto-resolving. De Little Wog. Vindictive, Cunning Magic, and Spell Stabbing. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted when the DLC comes out. Actually, the DLC will probably be out by the time you see this video, but I'm recording this on the same day I recorded the last episode. But I'm kind of tempted to do a campaign after this one with the new Goblin Legendary Lord, and make an entire Goblin army. Not use any orcs, just Goblins. Obviously, it's going to be very, very difficult. Even with the mod that adds a couple more Goblin units, it's still going to be difficult, but I think it could be interesting. Just spams of Goblins. Could be interesting. What do you guys think? Is that cool or not cool? I don't know. So I have pikemen up front to stop any charges that they might have. Yeah, they're gonna get a charge bonus. They have no ranged units, so I don't need to worry about the fact that pikemen don't... Oh my gosh. The pikemen don't have shields, so we should be good that way, and we'll have the swordsmen fill in gaps as needed. Actually, we'll just have them as a secondary line, and then great swords and the Republican Guard are going to fill in gaps. But I'm also going to keep them... Actually, I'm going to keep the great swords kind of in the middle to fill in gaps, and Republican Guard I'm going to keep in the back because I might have to counter his fucking cavalry. I do have my gunners here though, but we will see. They should be in range for my mortars any second now, so let's watch this loveliness that is the orcs being bombarded by artillery. Actually, we need to wait a little bit longer. You ready to fire? Oh yes, here we come. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, let's watch this in cinematic mode. Where are the bombs coming? Oh yes, oh yes, oh I'm excited for this. Here we come, boys! Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, come on, let's hit them. Let's actually hit them. Boom! Ah! This fucking game. I should play this more, honestly. I've kind of given it a bit of a break besides this series. Because I put I have 200 something hours in this right now. And that's a lot of hours. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so they have 2 coming along that flank. So let's go ahead and get the Republican Guard headed that direction. And then these guys should open fire now pretty soon. Let's go ahead and give them the skirmish mode so that they're not caught by the enemies. And go ahead and start firing, guys. Go ahead and start firing. They're coming. Fire at them. Run away and fire. Run and fire. You need to do both. There you go. You're shooting a little bit. Boom! Nice. Tree's blocking it a little bit, but should work out okay. Okay, the Republican Guard is probably going to have to face off solo here. Oh my god, I want to zoom in and watch Total War Warhammer battles more than play them sometimes. Oh, they do have some ranged units. What do they have? Oh, Savage Orc Error Boys. Okay, well let's watch this charge so that I can see when that cavalry's coming at me. Pikemen, obviously, it's a bit unfortunate how the animations work for things like the pikemen now and the spearmen. It doesn't look nearly as sexy as it did in previous Total War games. Oh shit, that's not good. Oh wait, hold on. They still need to counter those guys. Okay, we'll just throw the swordsmen in right away. We need to get these Republican Guard in them. I'm not gonna be able to cancel their charge since I'm charging. So they are going to take that charge, but I needed to catch them, so... And it's the fucking AI, so they're more than happy. But look at these guys. These guys are awesome looking. They're like a more heavily armored and vibrant group of halberdiers, basically. I think their halberds are different, though, maybe. Okay, anyways, continue on as you're doing. You can charge in, I guess. Ooh, you're going to get flanked, actually. Oh, dear. This actually isn't very good for you. Okay, I changed my mind. You are going to go up there. Great swords, you're going to go up there. You great swords are going to go there. Yeah. Whew, hopefully these guys can hold on. Hang on, guys. Help is coming. But you are fighting this solo right now, so you are doing pretty good, I will admit. Oh shit. Okay, now they can go after my artillery, so we got to do that. Okay, battle's going well there. Here we just kind of got a bit of a mess, but we did get rid of their charge bonus, which is nice. I have no idea where my gunners are now. Let's go ahead and give them an order to shoot at them, and give them an order to shoot at them. And eventually they'll win that. Okay, so my halberdiers are tearing these guys up now. These are Savage Orc Boar Boys, so they are, you know, the Savage Orcs are pretty tough, but it does look like we've managed to take them out. Alright, great swords are going to get absolutely annihilated on the charge, but they should, once engaged, they should actually win this, I think. Maybe. It's a good thing I have backup coming either way. Vice crossbowmen, why aren't you shooting? Mortars are still going off though, that's good. These guys are eventually going to get cornered, which is not good. Where does the map end? Over there? Okay, well you're going to come here. Yeah, you guys are going to go around. You guys are going to go around here. And then around here. Okay, if not, then go this way. But you can't get cornered. Come on, you guys got to get moving. Okay, so we've won this fight. We've won that fight. So all we have left is these lovely orcs here. So let's go ahead and leave these guys back here. And you guys can start running up this way. Is that it? Okay, there we go. There we go. There's our victory. Yeah, unfortunately, like I want to watch these battles like close up, and so I'm constantly scrolling in and out, you know, zooming in and out, swinging the camera around really fast. I do apologize for that. I realize that I don't record in high enough quality for it to like what I'm doing. Sometimes it gets a little grainy, I guess, when I start swinging around too much. But I hope that it's still enjoyable. Alright, we got one more battle here. Ooh, they have a... Hold that thought, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, you guys aren't going to notice anything, but I did have to go to dinner, so... I was away for a second. Yeah, so, Siege of Bilbali. Looks like we're going to see some Knights of the Righteous Spear, which is interesting, and... Matthias Santiago. Looks like he has a warrior priest. But let's go ahead and fight this battle. We should be able to win it quite easily. And they don't have any walls here, so we're going to fight it out in the ground. I do kind of miss town battles. I get why they got rid of them. Some pretty easy, some cheese ways to win against AI if you're defending. But, I don't know. Let's go ahead and deploy these. It's just kind of interesting to see my opinion of this, kind of my thoughts on this game now that I've put so many hours into it versus my opinion at the beginning. I mean, I still love it. I still think it's an awesome game. And I think it carries the Total War name just fine, but I definitely... I can definitely criticize it a bit more now that I've played it for a while, and the, you know, the original kind of bias, almost. Bias might not be the right term, but the original tinted glasses I was wearing are gone. Of course, once again, I do really like it, but I can criticize it now, and it's fine. I think my criticisms are fair, even if my criticisms are just my personal opinion. And that's, well, that's usually all criticisms are. My personal opinion could differ from a lot of people. Honestly, my perfect Total War game would be one where you pick from like a generic fantasy Total War would be awesome, where you pick a race and then you can choose different looks and armors and weapons and kind of create your own roster, using maybe a system similar to how you create your army in he's just gonna chill there. How you create an army in War Game Red Dragon, where you have so many kind of like points for each type of unit. So maybe you get, depending on your race that you've picked, you get so many points for melee infantry, spear infantry, cavalry, blah, blah, blah. That'd be pretty cool. But instead of making like a one-time deck that you could save and use later, you actually make a roster for a faction that you create on your own. Any game I play, though, I'm like that. I don't know why, but customization and personalization with a game for me is a huge deal. So that's why games where I can kind of customize my own armor and stuff like that really get to me, because I really do like that type of game. And I appreciate the ability to customize. I think maybe that's why Division was so attractive to me. While some people were complaining about the appearance-based options, I was fucking loving it. I was just fine with having certain items that were stat items, and then other items purely for cosmetic appearance, because I really get into that whole thing. You just imagine, that'd be awesome though for a Total War game. At least I think so. You know, pick like a culture of humans, like you could pick like a feudal group of humans. Oh my goodness, they just nail through that. They didn't even give a fuck. Those Knights of the Righteous Spear. Jesus. Let's go and get some swordsmen in there to help. Get these guys going here. Yeah, imagine you could pick like a subculture of kind of generic fantasy humans, like kind of a feudal medieval group, or kind of a Nordic Viking-esque group, or kind of a samurai group. Then you could pick like orcs or elves or dwarves, and you know, you could kind of pick out from a list of weapons and stuff what you wanted to give them, and there you go. Then you'd have it. That'd be pretty cool. I actually play with those types of ideas all the time. Part of me would really love to go into game development. In fact, I'm in my schooling is a little bit confusing, but I'm actually in digital media design currently, and I do have a class coming up that is video game design. Actually, I have 2 classes about video games after I do 3D modeling and animation stuff, so kind of interesting. I don't know, I'll think about it. But I also have schooling in history and creative writing as well, so I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with my life. Isn't that just the best thing ever? Don't you love being an adult? If you are an adult. If you're not, then enjoy being young while you can, because it does not last, and you will sometimes wish that it did. And the world wants you to make decisions. Okay, I'm doing pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and zoom up on this big clusterfuck that the AI has decided would be the best way to fight me. And let's get our pikemen in there. Taking some shots from something, but it's not too bad. Okay, now I've got him a bit surrounded here. He's got a mix of halberdiers in here and some other kooky things, but we have him surrounded now. So those guys should start falling pretty quickly. And now that his... I kind of want to send my general in there, but I kind of don't, because he's got 2 guys ready. And I don't think I can take both of them. Maybe one at a time, but not both. And of course, he is still chasing me with infantry. That's... I mean, if you really just want to harass and get... If you're okay with losing a unit and chasing off their missile cavalry for a while, then that's fine. But you do have to realize that you're going to lose that unit. Even if they don't die, they're going to end up so far out of the map chasing after cavalry that they might as well have been killed. Let's go ahead and get these guys concentrating their fire. I probably should do that more often. Honestly, when I verse AI, I use pretty generic general strategies, and I should be playing it like I'm playing a player so that I lose as few men as possible and have as big of a victory as possible. But sometimes I get distracted by liking to sit here and watch what's going on. In fact, I think now is the time to move in against these guys. Now that he's weakened, now we can fight the warrior priest. Oh, he's gonna run away. That's fine. Let's go ahead and have my cavalry run back. Let's kill as many of them as we can. Actually, they're defending, so they're gonna be gone. So, no need for that. But anyway, sorry to rant about kind of random stuff, but oh, that's what I do. And I don't know, it's something that's been on my mind a lot recently. I play games and I'm like, this is really fun, but I think it'd be really cool if you made a game kind of like it, but change kind of these things and do this thing. Maybe I should look into it. It's probably not a good idea, probably a very, very bad idea, but you know what? Who knows? Who knows, right? There's no damage in looking into your dreams and the things that you like. I think that people should be realistic as well, and have backup plans. But I see no problem with people pursuing their dreams. I think that's actually a very good thing and satisfying with your life. But I always think that you should be honest with yourself too about it. Have a plan. You can't just say, like when I've always wanted to be a writer too, which is why I got a minor in creative writing. But I have to be honest with myself and say, you know what? You like creative writing, but you can't just sit down one day and be like, I'm going to be a creative writer. I'm going to be an author. I'm going to write a novel. You have to make a plan. You know, you have to sit down and be like, okay, so if I want to do this, how do I accomplish this? If this is my goal, what do I want to? How am I going to accomplish it? You have to set up steps. Like in my example, an important part was getting to be better. You know, being a better writer, and part of that I felt like was schooling. If I could go to school for creative writing, but not rely on it, that would help. That was a step. Another step was trying to write so much every day. Didn't work out very well, but anyways, again, ranting about absolutely nothing important. But I don't know. It's just things pop into my head and I want to talk about it, and that's just how it is. Okay? Okay. Cool. So, we took Bilbali. We have now destroyed Estalia, to the best of my knowledge. I don't see anything saying that they were destroyed, though, so maybe next turn it'll do that. Let's go ahead and end the turn, though. There's nothing I want to purchase there quite yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and end it. Give a commandment, though, of course. Let's go ahead and increase tax rate. Oh, excuse me. Get better tax rate. Okay, well that was 2 victories in 1 video. And the last video was a bit long, and I think this one's going to be a bit short of the 30-minute mark, but that's fine. I'm okay with being a bit short, a bit too long. But I think this is long enough, so we had 2 big battles, so we might as well call it an episode here so that we leave some stuff for the next episodes. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment on this video. Let me know that you are watching. And, well, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good one. And we will see you in the next episode of Total War Warhammer.